Hey y'all, it's Kia, and this time I'm back to talk about hair. So I just came from Sally's like literally 5 minutes ago, and so I'm gonna do a Sally's haul, and then I'm going to show you how I dye my weave. Okay, so let's get started. I'm gonna show you the item, and I'm show you how, tell you the price of it. So first item is the hair coloring kit. I don't really need that bottle. Don't know what I'm gonna use that for, but still, this was $5.49. It was $5.99 without the card. But it comes with the bowl, the brush, a coloring bottle, and gloves, disposable gloves. And that was $5.49 again. Then I have 3 colors, so I got 2 more brushes. These were 89 cents a piece. Oh wait, 69 cents a piece. They were on sale. Yes. So I'm going to ombre effect on my weave. So I had 3 different colors. I have deep auburn red. Intense red. Focus. Okay, great. Intense red. And magenta red, or just magenta. These are usually around, I don't know why the color changed. It was all bright and then it went dark. But these are usually $6.79, but they were on sale and my friend let me use her little Sally membership, so it's $5.99. I got this free. It was ion hairspray. It's volumizing freezing spray. This is free for spending over $25. I have wild growth. I got wild growth by the main choice. I saw some YouTube videos on this and wanted to try it. It was between this and the wild growth hair oil thingy, but I decided to go this was a little more expensive. This was $11.89 and the wild growth was like $7.99, but I tried it on this because I see a lot of people using main choice and I was like, I'm gonna try it. I need my hair to grow. And last but not least, Shea Moisture 100% Jamaican castor oil, black castor oil. It was between this and another one, and this is $8.79, but with the membership you get $2 off, so I paid $6.79, which is the same price as the other one I was gonna get. So yes, but that's all I bought. Yeah, if you want, before you go in the store, sign up with your email address. You get $5 off for $25. So if you spend more than $25, so that's good. But yeah, this was all I got from Sally's. Next, I'm coming to you actually dyeing my hair. It's gonna be exciting. Yes. Hey y'all, it's Kia, and it's time for me to dye my hair. Now I'm going for this ombre color. So I'm gonna start off with dark auburn red, and then the intense red, and then magenta at the ends. Okay, so what you need, you have your hair color, you need your brush. You can use one, I have one for each color. And then you have your developers. I'm using this developer because it's for bowls more so, and so it can come out creamy, and this is more liquidy jelly when you mix it. But either way, depends on what you're doing. And then I have my bowls, and I labeled each bowl so I won't get mixed up. No, I didn't label this one, but yeah. So let's get started. Let's start mixing. So you're supposed to, I'm going to auburn first. Yeah, because that's what they both said. So you open it. I just learned, because I didn't know this when I did my blonde and I was struggling. It has a whole puncher in there so it can come out great. So you mix it. Try to get as much out, if not all out, as possible. Yeah, it stinks, so be aware. Make sure you wear gloves. Make sure you wear gloves because you need gloves. You don't want to stain your hands with the red dye. And when you're working with chemicals, you're always supposed to wear gloves. Now, one came with the box of that, like the hair product thing, the bowl and stuff, but I didn't use those because they were like plastic kind of things, and I wanted latex, so I went to my friend's room and got some latex. Ooh, this is strong, y'all. And then you have the red intensifier that came in the box with it. And we're just gonna empty that in there and hope for the best. Yeah, pretty much. And not get that on my table. I'm not paying for that. It's okay. We'll clean that off later. And then you want to take your developer. Now, I don't have a measuring cup. I mean, I kind of do over there, but I guess I can use this. You're supposed to use, this is 1.2 ounces, and you're supposed to use double that. So, 2.4, yeah. So we're just gonna eyeball it. Alright, now let's get the mixer. Wait, let me put this top back on here because I'm clumsy. And open. I'm just gonna mix that. I just took the intense red, like I said, and mixed it with the red intensifier and the developer, and we just mixed it together like we did the previous one, and you just mix it until you get to the consistency that you like. Now at the end, I did go back over and add a little bit more developer to this one in the auburn red, just because it was bigger than the magenta, and they call for like a 1 ounce more or something like that, or a 0.1 ounce or something. So I added a little bit more, but that's the only thing different I did. So yeah, but most people just eyeball it, which I typically do, but it's just that we had the bowl I bought, so I used that as a measure. This doesn't have a red intensifier. I think it's already red. You should put the other stuff in there first so you can measure it. Okay, Destiny said put the other stuff in there first so I can measure. Okay. So basically here I just did the same thing. I added it after I added the developer. I added the developer first, so, and it's red, so I just didn't need to add any intensifier, and I just mixed it. It was a little clumpy, so I used my rat tail comb to kind of break down the clumpiness of it afterwards. And that's basically it. Just did what I did for the rest of them. Mixed it all together. This is the 20-inch bundle of my loose wave from Klassy K, Malaysian loose wave. Now the other one's a Portuguese water wave, but like I said, I wanted a longer bundle and I had this. So right here I have little marks of a dry erase marker, and I'm gonna erase it before I like folded everything in. And that tells me like where to stop approximately with the dye. So I wrap that home, and I'm gonna just go through and not knock over the dye and brush through the weave. Just nice. Okay. So let's get this bad boy started. Alright, so I started off with magenta at the ends because that's the lightest one of the three. So I worked up into my mark, and then I worked up into the mark where I wrote on the aluminum foil, and then I went on to intense red and worked up to the next mark, and then I did until the auburn, the deep auburn red. And I didn't make a harsh line with it. I kind of mixed it a little bit where the lines meet so it can like fade in naturally. It's not like a harsh line. And then I flipped it over and did the same thing. You want to make sure your hair is very saturated and you got like in between the hair. So don't be afraid to move through the hair and comb through the hair, whatever you got to do to get that hair fully in dye and make sure all your strands covered. Now you want to leave, like, you fold it up, but you don't want it too tight because you still want your hair to breathe. So you can leave a little breathing room at the top. Like some people would rather all their hair up in there, but you want to leave a little bit of breathing room in there so it can take. Yeah, I got that. Okay. Next. All right, for the next bundle, I started off combing through it to make sure there was no like lumps or knots or anything, and then I decided to do the same thing and mark off where I wanted my colors to start and stop for each color. After that, I just started off applying the dye to it, starting with the magenta at the bottom, intense red is the next color, and then auburn, deep auburn red, and then I flipped it over and I applied it. I did comb through the bundle, I believe, again. If not, I added extra dye to it. Either way, to make sure it got in between and all through the bundles. Now I decided not to record the other bundle because it's literally the same process and it's repetitive. Plus, it's the same bundle, same size and everything, so it's nothing extra. So I decided not to record that. But next, I'm going to record the closure after this clip ends. The closure was literally the same process. Magenta into red, then auburn. It got a little messy. I did get a little bit of dye on my closure, but it was the part I'm going to cut off, so it doesn't really affect it. But yeah, it's a pretty messy process, y'all. So I wasn't prepared. I was actually going to do it on my island, but that wasn't good for lighting, and it wasn't good for like actually recording. But yeah, so it's a messy process. I got dye on my table that's still there, and I got dye on my carpet that's still there. So be careful, okay? Because it's a messy process. You seen I used almost a half a roll of paper towels in doing this. So be careful and make sure you're somewhere that you don't mind getting dirty. Now, don't mind all the dye on the outside. That's from my hand. Now I'm just gonna let it sit on this plastic bag. That probably should have had from the get-go. But I'm gonna just let it sit on here until I feel like it lifted enough, and then I'm gonna go wash it out. But yeah. So now it's been sitting for an hour and a half, 2 hours, or at least the longest bundle has. So I'm gonna rinse out the dye, and then I'm gonna use my Bella Curls Co-Wash to like kind of hydrate it again, because you know when you dye your hair, kind of lose some moisture. So let's get started. I don't know how to cook them, because I don't know. If I'm being honest. Look how much I was determined to use all that. Did it take? I don't even know if it took. Bruh, what happens if it didn't? I'd be mad. Because you know some stuff you can't see unless it's in light. What did the directions say? Leave it on for 30 minutes. Really? Yeah. I can see it took in the bottom. Yeah, it took in the bottom, at least. Which would create the ombre effect that I needed. So I guess they weren't right about the magenta. It's not pink. At least not right now. But yeah, we can definitely see. It's not like Loreal, but you can see that it's a difference in there. I don't know if you can really touch it. You can't. It just looks black. It just looks black. I can see it in the light. And mine this is permanent dye, y'all. Permanent dye. I'm gonna go roll. Come through. Ooh, smells good. You know it? Oh, you don't like coconut, do you? Oh, you sick too. I like coconut, but I'm sick. Yeah, okay. Oh, shit. And
So as you can see, I put a lot of mixture dye in this bundle, but I just washed it out and then I co-washed it. But I wound up having to go back over the two 18-inch bundles and washing it with shampoo and then using conditioner, because I don't know if it was from the band or what, but it had like a little white flaky substance on it, so I had to rewash it. But I did that for the rest of the bundles. Then I set them on a towel out to dry. So right now, this is just them still drying. These are the two 18s, they're still drying, and this one is it's a little damp, and the closure is completely dry. So I'll show you the color on that. But as you can see, it's like when it mixed, you can see like a little light brown coming through, and then it goes into the burgundy, and then red. So yeah. The color did take, for those wondering, it did take. I was a little nervous yesterday, but it took on all of them. I guess I can show you the wet bundle, but it's not going to show us. Well, it kind of shows, yeah. You can still see it. Whoa. And then the same here. And last but not least, and that's still wet at the bottom, so yeah. But you definitely, I definitely will show you in the sunlight. So I want to thank everyone for watching my video. It was a little on the long side, but the process took a long time for me to actually do. But I feel like I did a pretty good job for my first like hair tutorial thing. So yeah, have any questions, leave them below. You can DM me on IG, or you can message me on Snapchat, and I'll put that below. And I will make sure that when I install the weave, I will definitely put videos of it. I don't know if I want to do a Klassy K review. Well, I'll probably just make a video showing y'all the results of it, like inside my head, on my head. And I'll probably wear it curled, because I like when it's colored and curled. But either way, that video will come soon, within the next couple weeks, because I'm not getting installed till next week. So yeah. Now, I got everything from Sadly except my developer. I got that from my local beauty store, but Sadly does have developer. They have multiple. I was gonna originally get the argan developer, but from One and Only, but no, I didn't. I wanted to be a little cheaper, and they was like $6.99, $5.99. So no. But other than that, got everything from Sadly's, and I think I did a pretty good job. So thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. You know, just thanks for rocking with me.